I did my Christmas shopping today, and Christmas shopping's the worst. I mean, people turn into rabid fucking animals. I mean, it's crazy out there. People actually die. This is a true story. I read this article last year. A woman in Long Island at a Walmart, she was trampled to death. Trampled to death by, quote, frenzied shoppers on Black Friday. This is a true story. You can look it up. She was beaten to a pulp by shoes. And she basically died the same way that Simba's dad died in The Lion King. However, though, Simba's dad died by a stampede of wild African wildebeest. This woman died by a stampede of wild fat people who were in a frenzy to buy Tickle Me Fucking Elmo. That is her legacy. That's how she's going to remember. Really sad, but dangerous. It's really dangerous shopping out there. The one thing they tell you to use, though, one thing to always have when you're Christmas shopping is hand sanitizer. That's the big thing. Because all the colds and the flus and everyone's together in the compact areas. But I think that's bullshit. I think the biggest thing you should always have when you're doing Christmas shopping is a goddamn spear. With very sharp points. It's good for crowd control. You can jab the shit out of line cutters. You need a spear, so that's what I use in my Christmas shops. This morning I grabbed my spear, I threw it in my car, and I drove down to the mall, and the first obstacle you'll always come across when doing Christmas shopping is the parking. The hell that is Christmas parking. It's the worst, and I'm late in the game, so of course the parking garage is full. The only spots available are the goddamn nosebleed sections, like 48 stories up. So, I said, I'm late, I have to bite the bullet. So I drove in, and right before I pull in, I was violently cut off, just violently cut off, by a white-headed bone bag. And for those of you who don't know what a white-headed bone bag is, that's road rage slang for elderly people. And she was elderly. I mean, she was at least, if I had to actually guesstimate her age, I would say she was around 158 years old. And she was Asian, too. So we're going to add on a couple of 100 years onto the age to get the real one. We're going to lower the already shitty driving capabilities. And so she cut me off, and so I'm behind her, and she's going slow as hell, and 2 miles an hour. I calculate if at this speed, we'll reach the top around Easter. So I start driving violently behind her, giving her bad looks, and it was while I was in the sentence of a die bitch die. So I looked out the corner of my eye and I saw a Salvation Army volunteer. He's ringing his little bell, and he has his donation bucket there where you put in your change for the poor, those who are less fortunate, and he had an electronic ticker too at the bottom, and it was counting down the days of Christmas. It was 6 days left. I saw this scene and I said, Jesus, Ryan, you're yelling at this elderly woman and it's Christmas. In 6 days, you better hurry this shit up and do something more drastic. So I start honking on my horn now. I'm trying to deal with jolt or scare. Hopefully she'll have a heart attack and die. And if she dies, she'll slouch over and, turn the wheel either left or right and move to the side. I can zip around her and then do my fuck all day shopping. But she's a healthy bone bag and she doesn't get startled, right, and she's fucking deaf. And so after an hour and a half, 2 hours, we finally park at the top level, and she pulls right next to me, and she's Asian, remember, so it's kind of a crooked parking job. And she gets out and she says, excuse me, young man, would you be so kind to point me in the direction of Nordstrom's? And I said, Jesus, she's actually adorable. Cute Christmas sweater on, her hair is all done up, I feel like an asshole now. So I said, yes ma'am, it's actually to the left of the mall. If you stay in this patio, you'll make it there in 5 minutes. She says, thank you so much. By the way, Merry Christmas. And I said, wow, Merry Christmas to you. And then, the moment I put my back to her, she fucking stabs me with her spear. I'm going to the ground. And she stands above me and says, listen, bitch, you hung at me? You know who I am? I'm the one who trampled that bitch in the Walmart Long Island. And she stole my hand sanitizer and said, fuck you. And walked up. The moral of that story is you better be safe. Merry Christmas. Thank you, everybody. All right.